Las Vegas is a show city, and we want to bring chess as a show to the mass market. So that's the best city that we could find.
I think Vegas is a perfect place for us to be doing our first US event. In particular, the Wynn has been a spectacular host to us, both because it is a city that is full of spectacle, but also gaming in its own right. And I think kind of marrying those two things is a perfect place for us to kick off the US portions of the freestyle tours.
Before the Grand Slam begins, players and fans get a taste of something different. The Chess-tival. Chess meets basketball. Grandmasters and NBA stars competing side by side.
The Chess-tival was a great thing that our investor and friend Derrick Rose brought to us. We have chosen a time where the Summer League is here in Las Vegas, so it was perfect to combine it and to have it as a pre-event 2 days before our tournament starts. And because we had the possibility to have all these great basketball players here, which were in the town anyway, and that was the reason why this also worked very well with the crossover between the two sports.
I'm very blessed, so grateful that I had the opportunity to play with you, Magnus, and bring a couple of my teammates out here to play. I hope they enjoy it. I hope everybody online, they enjoy it. And this is just the beginning.
The NBA players somehow played it so naturally, the freestyle game. And my partner was fantastic, Grant Williams. His strongest part was that he had a great time management.
It was incredible. Like, honestly, Judith did a lot of the heavy lifting, but I'm thankful just to be able to compete with someone as pristine as her. She's a phenomenal mind, and honestly, it was just great to get to know her as we played as well.
The Chess-tival was great. Was most fun for me was to see how the NBA players enjoyed the games and also how much they took to freestyle and improved very quickly. It's always heartwarming to see.
The Chess-tival trophy was handed over to Grant Williams and the female greatest of all time, Judith Polgar. The Chess-tival was just the beginning, because once the Chess-tival ends, the Grand Slam begins. Wynn Las Vegas, one of the most luxurious hotels in the world. This week, it becomes the epicenter of the chess world. This tournament comes with a format unlike anything before. 16 players, a new time format, fewer but longer playing days, and for the first time, a live audience in the hall. Each match can last up to 4 rounds. It starts with 2 classical games. A tie leads to the first tie break with 2 rapid games. If still tied, players move to the next tie break, 2 blitz games. And if there's still no winner, the final 7th game, the Armageddon, decides it all. The group stage sets the tone. On day 1, the field splits into 2 groups with 8 players playing in a round robin. Only the sharpest advance to the upper bracket. Reaching it is essential. Only there you can keep your title hopes alive. But those who fall short still have a chance, fighting through the lower bracket for a shot at 3rd place.
Please welcome to the stage.
16 of the best players in the world prepare for battle. Underdogs, legends, rising stars, all chasing the same dream. How will the world's top 3 perform? Fabiano Caruana and Hikaru Nakamura are prepared for the challenge.
And the first day is going to decide a lot of things. It won't decide the winner, but it will decide a lot of people who won't be able to win the tournament. And so I think that a lot of stamina and alertness will really come into play, even more so than some of the chess skills. I think that that's going to be one of the deciding factors.
I think mostly it's going to depend upon who comes up with the best ideas at the board, and I'm just looking forward to my chances. I don't know what to expect. I finished second in the last event with a much longer time control. I think that for me, anything above 4th place, 4th or better would be a success.
And then all eyes turn to Magnus Carlsen, the reigning champion from Paris and world's #1. Can he claim the title once again?
You have certain thoughts about what you're gonna do and so on, but everything sort of comes down to improvisation over the board, which is how it's supposed to be.
Couldn't be happier to be in Las Vegas for this one as the event schedule. 475.
In Group Black, Hikaru Nakamura dominates with 5 wins and 2 draws, taking first place. Behind him, Hans Niemann, making his debut in the Freestyle Chess Grand Slam. Charismatic, polarizing, one of the youngest players in the field and already proving he belongs, finishing second and qualifying comfortably for the upper bracket.
I certainly played quite well. I should not have lost control the way I did, but I think it's obviously a success. There's not much to complain about, but I really should have scored. I could have won every game. I had great positions all throughout.
He only lost to the world's number 2 and 3, Hikaru and Fabiano, and held a draw against Samuel Sevian. Samuel is one of several newcomers making their first attempt at the Freestyle Chess Grand Slam. Alongside him, Ray Robson, a late replacement who nearly missed his flight to Las Vegas.
I was really happy when I found out I was actually could replace someone and play myself. And then, yeah, just booked the flights here and almost didn't make it on time actually for today still because I had some delays, but I made it and I'm here now. I'm very happy.
And there were other newcomers. Linya Dominguez making his freestyle debut after a long classical career. Wesley So, a world-class chess 960 player, but here for his very first freestyle event. Bibisara Asobayeva, invited after a strong showing in Grenka, becoming the first woman to compete in the Grand Slam.
I was shocked when Sebastian wrote to me that we're invited to play. I thought I was in a dream. It's a great opportunity for me, and also I think for the women chess. I'm very proud and happy.
And none other than Hans Niemann, who would leave a lasting mark on the tournament.
The goal is to win. I don't shy away from playing everyone.
All the others, however, fell short. Wesley finished highest among them, playing for 7th place but ending in 8th. The others, Ray, Sam, and Bibisara, exited on day 2. Linya lasted until day 3. In Group White, youth takes over. Pragnananda, Noderbeck, and Javokir finished at the top 3 spots. The more seasoned players, Magnus Carlsen and Levon Aronian, are forced into a tiebreak for the last upper bracket spot.
I'm not a very competitive guy, so I play for a win every single time, but once I get a winning position, I'm kind of satisfied. So I never shied away from challenge. I want to play against everybody.
Levon, likable, charismatic, the oldest player in the field, takes the first game, putting Magnus under pressure. He must win the second game to keep his chances alive for the upper bracket. Meanwhile, Hans, already qualified from Group Black, is in the commentary booth, clearly rooting for one of them.
Would you not like the opportunity to go at Magnus again though, Hans?
Of course, it's a good experience to play the best players in the world, but it's hard for me to hide my contempt.
He's now down to seconds on the clock. It's under 20 seconds for Levon.
Yep. No,
Make a move. He hasn't played.
Wow, what a nice move, Knight G2.
Now gets the brilliancy.
Come on. Take.
Attacks a pawn. And look at that. Players playing on the
G5, take the Knight H3.
Okay.
Take the Knight H3. Come on.
He has to find it.
Come on.
Oh! A small inaccuracy.
Come on.
Carlsen.
Move. Knight F3. Knight F3.
Levon in the driver's seat, just needs to keep moving. As you hear Hans saying, that's it, just move. Ooh, and an inaccuracy comes out the other way.
Magnus spot it. Control. Now G5. Okay, A4, G5, push. Okay, this is good.
Drives the
push.
Drives the rook away. Magnus Carlsen about to be knocked down from the championship bracket here.
Oh, the race is on.
Knight F3, wait, check, Knight F3.
Okay, king slides over, defends against the promotion. Now what? Knight's coming forward.
If rookish. Knight D4, Knight F5. Wait, Knight G5. Okay, that's
Whoa!
Knight H, wait.
That's a Hail Mary.
Knight F7 was winning.
All right, but he doesn't find it. The game goes on.
Knight F8. Okay, this is it. Okay. Rook G5.
But 2 seconds on the clock for both.
King E3 next. King E3. No!
Wait.
That was a knight fork. Black could have won on the spot. Could have won a rook.
We're back. There's new life, though.
Come on.
Back in the position.
It's still game on. Anything can happen here. Yeah, but this is tricky.
Wait.
Magnus has the A passer now, which is about to go down the board.
Trade that off.
Yes!
He's about to pick up the B6 pawn next.
Time pressure for both still. 5 seconds to their name. 2 seconds down the clock for Magnus.
Oh my goodness.
Please tell me you won. You won.
There it is.
Yes!
The resignation. Levon Aronian. A 2-0 victory in the tie break against Magnus Carlsen. It's not a position he wanted to be in, but even still, he fights through the tenacity from the 42-year-old Grandmaster, Levon Aronian. He goes to the upper bracket.
You know what they say? Karma is a... And I'll let them finish the sentence.
Fill in the blanks.
Oh, wow. Levon. Whoo! Dude, Levon, I am taking you to dinner tonight.
The previous winner from Paris, Magnus Carlsen, is out of the title race on day 1. At best, he can still fight for 3rd place.
What happened then was just like kind of a complete collapse of my nervous system. It's not an excuse. I should make it regardless. I have bad days in pretty much every tournament. It's just, sometimes they happen at inopportune moments, but yeah, I haven't felt at the top of my game. But at least, now that there is zero pressure, that I don't have anything to play for, at least I can maybe enjoy the games a little bit more.
And also, the winner of the first Grand Slam in 2025 in Weissenhaus, Vincent Keymer, is eliminated. An outcome hard to digest for Peter Lecko, chess legend, commentator, and former coach of Vincent.
I know that everybody knows that I'm, of course, rooting for Vincent. He is the closest to my heart. When Vincent has a winning position, for example, he played a fantastic game, and in time trouble, he blunders something and he loses. That's the tragedy. Then my heart is breaking into pieces. But, for example, if Vincent plays a bad game, and his opponent played a better game, then I actually feel like even for the future development for Vincent, it is better if he loses this game, and we congratulate his opponent for a fantastic game, because then he learns much more for the future.
Yeah, I basically destroyed the day in the first round. I mean, having that queen endgame pawn up against Magnus, and okay, not winning it is completely fine, but losing it is like absolutely crazy. So I think it was just that first game that kind of got everything rolling.
The first day delivers upsets, rivalries, and the first taste of Las Vegas drama. For some, the dream ends early. For others, the journey is only just beginning.
Yeah, I think Group A is where the surprises lay. Group B, Hikaru, Fabiano, Hans, and Arjun. I think they were the favorites. They were top 4 on paper. They made it through, but Magnus dropping out. Vincent, Wesley, so arguably a bit of a surprise, Tanya.
I completely agree. I mean, Group B is super predictable with that result. All the favorites go through, everyone who the fans were rooting for. But the biggest shocker of the day, it's got to be the world #1 falling below that mark, will not be fighting for championship in Vegas. And I think this is a script nobody could have been written. What a day of chess it's been. Absolutely unpredictable in Group A.
The winners of each group choose their opponents for tomorrow's round at the players' dinner, selecting either the 3rd or 4th ranked player from the opposite group.
We want to start directly to choose the opponents for the quarterfinal for tomorrow. In the white group, the leader is Hakananda. You can choose Arjun or Fabiano. Yeah, I picked Fabi. Fabi? Yeah. Okay, he chose Fabi. Nordeberg has white against Arjun for the second quarterfinal. Then we have Hikaru. He won the black group today. You can choose between Yavok and Levon. Levon and black. Levon and black in the first game. This is a tough choice after Levon knocked out Magnus today. Hans, he can choose the color, yeah? Hans, white first game. So Hans against Yavok here is the other quarterfinal. Okay, have a nice evening.
The opponents are chosen, the quarterfinals locked in. Tomorrow will tell if the choices turn into triumph or regret. Day 2 begins and the audience eagerly awaits another round of thrilling games. Hikaru, dominant in Group Black, had chosen Levon as his quarterfinal opponent, a risky pick. After 2 long games, the score is tied 1-1. The tie-break will decide, and it is Levon who comes out on top, sending Hikaru down to the lower bracket. The quarterfinal between Hans and Jawakhir Sindarov turns into a marathon. 2 long games, 2 tiebreaks, 6 battles in total. In the end, Hans prevails, booking his spot in the semifinals. Arjun Erigaisi does not need a tiebreak. With a draw and a win against Nodirbek Abdusattorov, he secures his place in the title race. Meanwhile, Magnus and Vincent stay alive in the lower bracket. Both win their matches, keeping their hopes for 3rd place intact.
Today, more than anything else, I was just trying to play fun chess and play dynamically from the start, and that worked out well.
I mean, after having won the match, that certainly gives back quite a lot of energy, but I think it's safe to say that this is probably the most tiring top-level tournament that has ever taken place, because I don't think we have ever had that long days. The tiebreaks are still going on. I think at least 2 matches are gonna go to the Blitz section, and which means that there's a quite fair chance one will go to Armageddon.
And he was right. The most dramatic duel of the day is the clash between Fabiano and Pragnananda.
Right now, the most inspiring chess player I'm going to say is Pragnananda. Just because, firstly, I have this connection with him. He beat me when he was 12 years old, when I was at my peak. So now the fact that he's doing so well makes me feel better about myself. But also, he's winning all the tournaments he's playing in 2025 so far. And it's the style of chess. It feels relatable. He plays in a very kind of universal style. He can do everything very well.
Pragg must face Fabiano in what turns into an 11-hour marathon. After 6 games, 2 games with 30 plus 30 time control, 2 rapid, 2 blitz, the match is still dead even. Nothing less than Armageddon will decide.
We had to find a winner to proceed for the next step. And so therefore is this Armageddon. Armageddon means white always gets 5 minutes, black gets less time, but white had to win, and for black it would be enough to draw the game. So it means before the start, both players can write down a certain time they will use if they will get black.
So we get for Pragg 4 minutes 27 and for Fabi 4:02. So Fabi will play with black. He will have 4 minutes and 2 seconds, and a draw will see him through to the next round.
Fabiano, he needs a good opening. It's as simple as that. You cannot burn time in the early stages.
The opening has gone in Fabi's favor, and the clock says, well, starting to level out, which would mean Fabi just has result odds for nothing. That is bad news for Indian fans. The fact that Pragg has gone below the clock compared to Fabi. 2 minutes for Fabi, minute and 40 seconds for Pragg. Problems on the board as well, big threats. And look at this. This is absolute chaos.
He needs a miracle, Pragnananda. This is a nasty check. Full piece down as well. The white king hiding on the edge of the board. Fabi centralizes his queen. The knight forks are coming. The knight attacks are coming.
What a beautiful power performance by Fabiano so far in this Armageddon with the black pieces. He's completely dominating the position right now.
It's all about the clock now. Fabi is simply winning on the board. No doubt about it. No counterplay at all.
More pieces fall off the board. There goes a bishop. Now he's got a full rook like you talked about. He's going to check the king on the side of the board, repositioning towards the middle. The king on the chase as well. Just quick moves, blitzing out. Can't give away a single move blunder, but it's more important to look at the clock. Look at this, 17 seconds apiece, 19 seconds. Just trading back and forth. It's too quick to follow in so many ways. We're playing a flagging game. Can Pragnananda do it for Fabiano? He just has to hold on, and he does just that. Fabiano Caruana Caruana in a marathon of a day. He was pushed all the way to Armageddon. 7 total games of freestyle chess, and he does it once again. Mr. Consistency is going to the semifinals.
It's amazing. I've had a few of these matches, but none quite this long. And the Armageddon was also crazy. You know, it was very, very complicated. And then he was also trying to flag me. But at some point, I looked at the clock. I saw I have 17 seconds. I looked like a few minutes later. I still have 17 seconds. I thought, okay, I'm probably not going to get flagged.
You're never happy with losing, but I mean, it could have gone either way at the end. It's just about like few moments in this Blitz Armageddon game. So overall, I was happy with how I was playing. Such a fight against Fabi. I was enjoying the match overall.
Also for us, it's challenging, and especially I get nervous. I don't know how the players are doing to stay so calm.
Fabiano survives the Armageddon and advances to face Hans in the semifinals.
Well, of course, it's going to be very tough. I mean, he's been playing well. He beat Sindarov. Yeah, he's obviously in good shape, and he's a very, very tough opponent.
Day 2 ends with triumphs, heartbreak, and the first Armageddon of the Grand Slam. The semifinals are set, and the road to the title gets tighter.
Start in 2 minutes with procedure.
No, actually, I mean, in this, if you get a benefit, it's very easy. You just play quickly. You don't have to think about punishing anything. Yeah, like I just play 4 minutes. Yeah, exactly.
Arjun Erigaisi against Levon Aronian, and Fabiano Caruana against Hans Niemann. By the end of the day, we will know who plays for the title and who can only chase the 3rd place.
I just realized that our entire top championship bracket feels like a clash of generations, right? Will it be the experience or the youth that's going to prevail today?
I think that question is still unanswered.
For Levon, things go his way early. He wins the first 30+30 game. Arjun, under pressure in Game 2, loses his cool.
Probably it's the best move for trade queens and hope that there are some chances in the end game.
Apparently everything else loses on the spot. He has to take the risk though. Arjun Erigaisi, a draw is the same as a loss.
It's blunder.
A big blunder.
Levon, he's seen it all.
Yeah, it's done.
He only needed a draw to get it, but he'll do you one better. The full point victory here for Levon Aronian, up to 2-0 over Arjun Erigaisi. The magic continues here for Levon Aronian.
Wonderful, it's a fairy tale. I didn't really have a great year, so it's great to make it so far. So I'm very happy.
But Levon's day is not over. As Hans and Fabiano fight in the 2nd semifinal, Levon joins the commentary.
Levon, in the break, we found out that you hadn't realized you were in the top 2 now, that you didn't realize there was a day off tomorrow, that that was the grand final you're just waiting for now.
Yeah, no, I really didn't realize it, actually.
You'll be in a final with one of these two. Do you have a preference, Lev, who you'd rather play against?
I like them both. Hans was rooting for me, so, you know, I like him for that. But I know him a little. I know my boy Fabi for much longer. So, of course, my heart is with my old friend Fabi. Hans told me, like, We have to meet in the final. It's written in the stars.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he even did some inspirational speech to me yesterday. After I lost the first game, before I came to the second game, he was like, if there's anybody who can do it, it's you. You've done more. You came back from much harder situations.
Do you think that was the decisive factor that helped you come back against Hikaru, that inspiration?
The decisive factor was being lucky, which is normally my decisive factor.
You make your own luck on the chessboard.
As Levon watches, the second semifinal reaches its climax.
The last few moves of the semi-finals, and Hans knows it. Fabiano Caruana knows it, making that move with just a second on the clock. It's got to be heartbreaking for Fabi after that big win against Prague.
Yeah, I think it's lost.
He's about to resign?
No.
Fabiano Caruana.
Takes and queen g3.
That's it. You hit the bishop. You're coming in with a checkmating idea, and Hans has seen it all the way through. And that's it, handshakes.
There it is. Hans Niemann on his first time here live on the stage. He's been calling his shots the entire way through. He takes down top opponents, and Fabiano Caruana, as strong as he may be, could not take down the likes of Hans Niemann.
Hans Niemann is the second finalist and will face Levon Aronian for the Freestyle Chess Grand Slam title in Las Vegas. The young challenger is known for his impressive play and for a presence that has stirred tension beyond the board.
For me, it doesn't really matter who I'm playing. I really am here to win and don't think that specific emotions or towards players is a productive thing. I could not have been scripted any better. Like to come in for the qualifier, and then I was really on the ropes in this first game. So I guess everything was just meant to be. In the second game, I played brilliantly, and I was in control and time pressure. And so I guess I got my type of position, and I was able to outplay him.
It's a bit of a full circle moment. You were in the commentary booth a couple of days ago.
It's hard for me to hide my contempt.
Come on!
Oh!
No! Oh! No! You know what they say? Karma is a... And I'll let them finish the sentence.
Obviously, it was quite fun watching Levon win, but after that day, I understood that after talking so much trash, if I lost, it would be exponentially more embarrassing. So I understood that it was time to calm down and let the chess speak for itself.
Later that day, both finalists share the studio. Levon relaxed, Hans determined to make a point.
I don't have as much to lose as they do. If I came here and things didn't go my way, people would just say, okay, yeah, this is what we expected. But for them to lose to me, considering the history and context, I feel a layer of pressure, right? To me, this is not just a statement of winning. This is a statement sort of to the American chess establishment, to karma for, let's say, ignoring me for so long. I just received no support from my own country the entire time. And my talent was obvious and my potential was obvious, yet it's not about not even support, it's actual attacks. So for me, it's quite a travesty. I don't want to make such a positive moment negative, but to me, it is an absolute statement that, if you want to, there's nothing that can be done to me. The chess will simply speak for itself.
You came to prove a point. That point is being proven actively. You have one more battle ahead of you.
I think what Hans showed in this tournament, he is clearly playing the best out of everybody. I mean, for me, it's obvious. And it's a pleasure to see him play so well and to chat with him, So it's very exciting for me to play against him and learn from Professor.
The final is set. Levon Aronian against Hans Niemann. Two very different paths, one destiny. The Freestyle Chess Grand Slam title. But day 3 wasn't only about the finalists. In the lower bracket, Vincent Keymer is under pressure, and Peter Lecko seemingly sharing every heartbeat of his former student.
So all eyes on the Vincent game, because this is a crazy time scramble.
But I thought he played brilliant, but engine doesn't approve.
So rook g4 now?
Yeah, but Vincent has 2 seconds on the clock. He has to move.
Make that move with 2 seconds on the clock.
To keep checking, I guess.
Peter Leco's heart rate must be through the roof right now.
Vincent eventually drops out, leaving Magnus, Hikaru, Prague, and Wesley in the race for third place. Day 3 ends with high drama at the top, heartbreak further down, and the promise of another action-packed day in Las Vegas. Day 4 in Las Vegas. Today it's all about the last place on the podium, who will fight for third place. But beyond the board, the day will also bring its share of drama.
Yeah, okay, so 3 more matches, so that's a win.
In the morning round of the lower bracket, Hikaru faces Wesley So. Magnus meets Pragnananda.
2 minutes to the start, 2 minutes.
Hikaru secures his match quickly in 2 classical games. For Magnus, it takes a tiebreak.
You could see the panic on Pragnananda.
There's that bishop d4 you wanted, can't be captured back.
And there it is, handshakes. Magnus Carlsen gets the first win.
Wow.
It was a crazy game.
And it's the same storyline from the previous one, you know, pushing for that initiative at the start and then one miscalculation of moving the king and then you lose the game. And this one as well, he had that opportunity to push the f-pawn. He missed it.
Yeah, fork.
Maybe he could have even gone f6 instead of long castle.
Look at what he's done, Magnus, giving away his knight, and it's a resignation. He's about to win even more material. Magnus wins the match.
Magnus Carlsen, he gets it done. Wounded early on in the tournament, but ever since he's hit the lower bracket, he seems to have found his stride. He takes down Prague, and he moves on to face Arjun Erigaisi in the next round.
Magnus wins 3-1 and joins Hikaru in the lower bracket semifinals. The pairings are set, Hikaru against Fabiano, Magnus against Arjun. And while Magnus's victory seems controlled, the other semifinal sparks debate.
Of course Fabi spots it.
Rook takes bishop, you sacrifice here, just while Fabi thinks, let's watch the camera, but rook takes bishop, the
No,
black
no, he'll
rook comes
play it.
down.
No, I have no doubts. He'll play it.
This would end in a checkmate if the white king goes this way, and the other way is equally hopeless.
I'll be surprised if he does not. This is too obvious of a tactic for him. Yeah.
He's paused, he's gonna go for it. He doesn't!
What? Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my god, this is...
And Hikaru's right back in it.
Yeah. Suddenly it's anyone's game.
No, cannot be. Wait, what is he doing? Another check? Wait, this is...
Oh
my god, what?
I cannot believe. Poor Fabi, his nerves let him down.
Oh my
Once again.
goodness. Oh, what the hell? It's like there must have been at least 3 winning ways, I think, for black.
What a misjudgment. Freestyle chess is very exciting from several aspects. From the very first move, you have to be 100% focused and be able to be creative, to be able first to observe everything, what is really going on the 64 squares. Because if you make the wrong decision, you can even blunder or have a bad position within 2 moves.
If this is not checkmate, I don't know what is.
Rook g1, rook g8 of bishop a7 also.
Whoa, did he just come?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Why? What?
Panic, they're playing with seconds left on their clock. And, oh, we're going to see blunders galore.
Yeah, pure panic, pure instinct here for both of these players.
Pieces
are flying. For the first time, Fabiano has an opening, but he doesn't see it.
That was the checkmate.
We'll break this down a bit later, but now Hikaru is totally winning.
Fabi with 4 seconds on the clock. The rook's attacked, the queen is attacked. He's bungled it up. And that's it, it's over.
There's a mate and 10 on the board there. The handshake is extended. Wow, and the time scramble down this stretch. Both players had opportunities.
They could hear the audience.
Yes.
He's not happy.
Yeah, no, of course. Okay, you cannot concentrate. It's very disturbing then. It's understandable. Also, the audience is understandable because it's so dramatic. It's a very special situation.
Look at him. David, he's not happy.
Yeah, we'll try and find out what happened in that playing hall.
The debate about live spectators had been brewing since before the tournament. On the evening before the first round, at the technical meeting, players and organizers discussed whether fan reactions could disturb the games.
Aber das große Problem ist, wenn die da jemand sagt, oh, what a blunder, und dann auf einmal, das ist das große Problem.
So what happened right now there, we had the technical meeting, which was set at 5 o'clock. So right now it's 6:30, so it started 1.5 hours ago, and it was scheduled to be only 15 to 20 minutes. But then, as always, these things developed. There's a certain element that was very important to the players, which at this point is we have spectators, and we do have up to 300 people at the same time. And we want to have an experience for the spectators so that they have a live event. So we don't want to have time delays so that they see live on screen also what's happening. They see the commentary, what's happening.
I think the discussion started because Fabiano asked whether the live audience can see the computer evaluation bar while watching the games. If you have the evaluation bar and then someone blundered, you could see the bar go from equal to like here.
Is there going to be evaluation bar type things or not? Yeah. So what's to stop a bunch of people from like making noise?
Well, if we see that they are disturbing, we put them out. That is clear. First a warning and then.
For now, it is planned to show it.
But as I understand, even without showing it, it's a problem because even when they're here, it make a noise, right?
Magnus was completely against the delay. Actually, Magnus and Levon were completely against it because, like, what's the point of watching here if it's not live?
We're just marketing the event in the worst way. That's what I
agree.
And they wanted everyone to wear noise-canceling headphones to make it mandatory.
No, but from there we'll probably won't hear everything, and if I do the noise cancelling on, I can't hear it. Can we have a music channel in the phones? So this is now noise cancelling on. Can you hear what I'm saying?
No, but you cannot hear from there.
For other players like King Sindarov or Niemann, they said it gives them a headache. Also, I didn't like wearing noise-canceling headphones because it's very uncomfortable, especially if you're wearing it for over an hour. So I think everyone had very valid points.
Guys, let's go on.
We should do a blind vote.
But the thing is that you put 16, 20 chess players in one room, you're bound to have a fight, especially if you got Niemann and Magnus in one room, you know. You're definitely going to have a fight somewhere.
This concept of noise cancelling is not really a bit too optimistic.
And so we have 7 players left, so all of you don't... Where we are at right now, but it's still not over, is basically we said, okay, we are evolving the format, we are bringing it to the masses, and we have to live with certain things that are going on. So we still have to talk at dinner what we're going to do. But it's a very tough thing because you can't accommodate everybody. In the end, we are the organizers. We have to make a decision and then stick to the decision. But it's not done yet. No.
The debate seemed theoretical the night before the tournament, but turned into a real issue on day 4.
Panic, they're playing with seconds left on their clock. And we're going to see blunders galore.
It's fine to play the super long days, but I don't think it should come down to basically like outside interference, which, not to make excuses, but I mean, the spectators are basically just yelling when we have 5 seconds each.
Even though I won against Fabiano, I was very upset because I thought it was very distracting and unfair to both of us, and I felt really bad for Fabio with what happened. But, you know, hopefully things will improve.
In the end, we have to see like how can we do the fan engagement, because we want the fans engaged and we want the reactions. I think it's something where we slowly adjust to the situation, and that certain players have to see, you know, how they get along with this and how they can cope with it. And we can have all these means, like, as I said, with the headphones and maybe noise cancelling or maybe music or maybe loud music or whatever. But it's again an evolving process. We are trying to revolutionize the sport of chess, and we're going to see how we come out of the other way.
Balancing the needs of players and the excitement of the fans is a constant challenge. It's a tightrope walk, keeping the world's best players comfortable while creating a true live spectacle.
There's no day without a lesson learned. I mean, it's not a big lesson, it's like small lessons every day. My attitude is always I try to be nice to everybody, I try to accommodate everybody, but that's something that in the end is not possible. We had the issue with the jackets. We had started out with 8 players, so we had 8 different colors. Now we have 16 players, so we of course have to have, first of all, collect 16 different colors, which is not so easy, and we did that. We had all the jackets before, so some players' jackets are too small, some are too big. So we have to adjust the jackets last minute because we only knew which player wears which color after we had bought the jackets and they were on the way to Las Vegas already.
See how it feels? Not too tight. How's that feel around the wrist?
We want our superstars to be happy, and we try to do everything we can.
Day 4 ends with Hikaru and Magnus still alive in the race for 3rd place, and with a heated debate about the role of the fans. But the real question awaits. Who will lift the trophy in Las Vegas? Levon Aronian or Hans Niemann? Tomorrow, the grand final will decide it all.
Welcome everyone to the final day of the Freestyle Chess Slam in Las Vegas. We're going ahead to the final match between Aronian, the experience, versus determination, Hans Niemann.
It's gonna be a fantastic day. I also feel like we have 2 big finals because yes, Hans Niemann against Levon Aronian is an amazing final, but we have also for place 3 none other than Hikaru Nakamura and Magnus Carlsen fighting it out.
For Levon Aronian, you know, just the run, the dream run that he's had, and then winning the tournament at 42, coming in as the oldest player in the field, an underdog compared to everybody else who's playing, struggles in that qualifier, in the group stage, gets it done by taking down the world #1. And just being able to win this, it would be one of the biggest wins of his career. For Hans Niemann at 22, with everything that's been going on off the board, everything that he's spoken about, you know, he doesn't shy away. He's got the same intensity on and off the board. From controversy, he's the bad boy of chess. He's always said that I want to let chess speak for itself, and winning this would be the biggest statement that Hans Niemann can ever make.
At the first game of the grand final, Hans seems close to victory. But in freestyle chess, a single blunder can change everything.
Losing a chess game is one of the most brutal feelings. And I think everybody can relate to this, but you can be made to feel dumb, stupid, because one mistake can be the end of your game.
Now, only winning move for Hans Niemann, but he's going to find it as the consistent follow-up, is to bring his king forward. He was reaching for his king, I think.
Hans Niemann putting the pressure move by move, not making it easier for Levon Aronian, and finally, Lev does crack.
Hans Niemann doesn't play it.
What?
He doesn't bring his king forward.
And he realizes it.
No. This was too...
What?
No.
What did he just do?
Oh my
God! Look at his body. You can just feel it.
Yeah, just a draw now, complete draw.
This is unbelievable.
I mean, Hans came to this event with a clear goal in mind, right? He said, we asked him point blank here on the couch what he's gunning for. It's first place or nothing. It's about making a statement to the chess world. And maybe that was one of the first moments of really feeling the pressure on the verge of doing what he claimed he wanted to do here, but unfortunately it won't happen in this first game. The handshakes are extended. You can see the hands go straight to the head there for Levon. He's saying, Professor, you let me get away with something there.
Wow, Levon Aronian, look what his feelings are. Oh my God, he said, you were winning.
Where is my bishop's position? Isn't follow? Yeah, alles in the phone.
A shocking escape for Levon. At the same time, the battles for 5th and 7th place are decided. Fabiano secures 5th, Pragnananda takes 7th, and alongside the final, the other big clash of the day takes place. El Chessico. Magnus versus Hikaru. Their first game also ends in a draw.
I think it's probably okay for white. Yeah, okay. But I thought queen d6 a check, king g5 takes.
We promised 5 days of grueling chess action, plenty of drama and fireworks on the board. I'd say so far all of our players have delivered, but there's only still 4 players left to play here at the end of the day. It's the top 2 battles. It's the battle for first place between Levon Aronian and, of course, Hans Niemann, Hikaru Nakamura, and Magnus duking it out for 3rd place there just below them.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it, yeah.
Absolutely no hopes here.
Fantastic game by Magnus.
The black queen can now just pick off, and the black pawns just have been sitting there for so long, blocked, stunted, so close to promotion.
Yeah, you blunt one idea, but you open another for your opponent in the process.
And that's the thing, right? It's tricky to be on the defending side because the defenses are overloaded. You can stop one, but not everything on the board. And now what might have appeared as a liability, double pawns on the A line, are going to become Magnus's biggest asset.
There it is. Hikaru has no choice but to admit defeat here in his very storied matchup and career against Magnus Carlsen. Magnus Carlsen once again comes out on top. He will take 3rd place here on the Vegas stage.
In the second final game, Hans is in trouble. The missed chance in Game 1 weighs heavily, and Levon seizes control.
For Hans, considering what happened in the first game and this, it's hard to imagine what's even going on in his mind right now. Where you just feel like the stars are aligning finally for that redemption that you've been waiting for more than 3 years. And then it's just slipping out.
Turmoil inside. Hans will be furious. Hans will be gutted. And it was against the man who was his best friend a few days ago, Levon Aronian. He's never been in a situation like this before, Hans Niemann. He's shown he belongs here. He's fantastic results, fantastic play.
And now, unfortunately, in the next move, Levon will pick up that b2 pawn, which ends all the hopes for black. Hans actually does all the fighting moves that Judith is also suggesting, yeah, that Judith has this tremendous fighting spirit, yeah, that always looking for chances till the very last.
Well, he will not give up. That's clear. I mean, it's so painful to give up.
Of course, it's painful.
He will, but eventually.
I would be shaking my head as black in disbelief that what happened, how I made this mistake, how I let this happen. Judith, you are fighting till the end.
No further hope for Hans Niemann. One more check.
It's
Will move.
been clinical and a controlled performance by White ever since getting an advantage in this game. And you can see it on Hans, that this is about to finish. That c-pawn will eventually start marching up the board. A check given can easily be blocked. You can move the king, a head shake, and that's not a face we've seen on Hans Niemann in Las Vegas.
No, it feels like a resignation in his mind. The question is it a resignation on the board?
Look at all the pain is written, yeah, rook b8 on his face.
Yeah. H3, knight f2, king c2, gone. Yeah, he knows.
That's a good moment to resign.
Yeah.
What a tournament it was for Hans.
He had a chance in game 1. What a chance he missed. What a chance. He couldn't shift back for the second game. Bad opening.
And what more could you ask for out of Levon Aronian in this tournament? In Vegas, the handshake's extended. He's got no shortage of style, and his style was on full display here in the Vegas stage. Levon Aronian will be your Las Vegas Freestyle Grand Slam champion. I've only had the privilege of meeting any of these guys in person starting at the beginning of this year in 2025. And so I would probably say that somebody that I've taken a tremendous liking to is Levon Aronian. Not just because of what I know of his chess career and what he's accomplished, but because he's just one of the most warm and inviting people. He's so world cultured. He's full of stories, full of life. His style's incredible. I wish I could pull something off like that.
I just think all around as a person, he's been so easy to get close to and get to know. And again, I think has been a big help in making me feel comfortable stepping into this space and asserting myself more and more as the year rolls on.
Your Freestyle Vegas champion, it's Levon Aronian!
Yeah, it was incredibly impressive. Very well deserved as well. He faced a lot of adversity for sure. I'm very, very happy for Levon. He is, I think, he has been probably the biggest fan of freestyle among the top players for many years. And even in his, like, he's still very good, but even in his like most prime years, that was kind of his favorite mode of play. So to see him win, as long as I'm not winning, then I'm happy for him.
It's one of the biggest victories in my life, so I'm extremely happy and grateful for the opportunity. I was kind of relaxed and just wanted to play and enjoy. My wife, my daughter, and my whole family has been here every day with me, and they're the reason I find the strength to fight. And they make me very happy. And
Hans Niemann leaves Las Vegas with second place, the biggest success of his career so far. And Magnus Carlsen secures third, ahead of his great rival Hikaru Nakamura. For Magnus and Hikaru, this week didn't end with the trophy. As fathers-to-be, however, both have an exciting time ahead of them and are giving fans something to dream about.
I think there's basically a 0% chance of that. I would be very, very surprised if Magnus and Ella or Atusa and myself, if we steer our kids towards chess. I definitely won't. So it's possible, but I have my doubts.
I will certainly encourage my kid to do whatever he or she wants to do, and if that is chess, great, but I will not be pushing it in a major way for sure.
A unique event ends in Las Vegas. Levon, crowned champion. Hans, the rising challenger. Magnus and Hikaru closing another chapter in their rivalry.
I'm totally excited. The whole team, we are all very much excited about how this all went. We are totally grateful to the Win Resort, everybody that has helped us to bring this on stage. And of course the chess players doing their part and playing exactly as we have hoped for. So what could be better, right?
In general, what we're trying to do is keep growing, keep doing interesting things, keep bringing attention to chess. We want to go to new places. It's gonna stay exciting.
Freestyle chess keeps evolving, and the next stage awaits. In South Africa, the journey continues.
If pawns could talk, they would complain most about being sacrificed.
If who could talk? If pawns, I heard if Hans could talk. I know what he would complain about.
I think pawns would probably complain about the fact that they're, in a way, one of the most important pieces on the board, but they have the lowest value.
Don't sacrifice me.
Don't sacrifice me.
Why do you keep sacrificing the pawns?
I think pawns, as most other individuals, are social beings, so they don't like to be isolated. They want close company.
Why did you abandon me here?
Probably not being important enough and being sacrificed too easily.
Why do we get eaten all the time?
It's a very hard question. I never think about this in my life.
I think pawns would definitely complain that they're always dying. I mean, we're sacrificing them too often.
Pawns would basically ask, why am I so small?
Maybe about the rarity of one of them actually getting promoted to a queen.
They're changing into a different piece. They're not going to be themselves anymore. It's like, you know, am I myself if I change into someone else? Like, it's existential questions for the pawns. I don't know.